I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. Okay, so AJ, we're gonna be starting off now.
Cool.
Okay, so Bravado versus TcR. I think we can both agree that if we're judging solely by gun skill, I think that Bravado do have a bit of an edge. But then again, TcR do have host for map 1, so I wonder what the impact will have.
Predictions on my side. Pretty much going for a 3-1 on Bravado's side. After playing TcR last night in DGL as well, I noticed that they're very, very, very strong in uplink. The S&D game is kind of weak at the moment.
Mm.
And I know Bravado has been working hard on the S&D recently as well. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. But I am taking a 3-1 prediction for Bravado's side. And I'm thinking if TcR Hachi goes off in the uplink, I think we're going to be in for a very interesting game.
We did
Map
see
1, throwback hard point. Yeah.
Yeah, so
How do you think this map's going to turn out?
I think that I think it will be closer than people will anticipate, purely because of the fact that TcR do have host and it can be come to their advantage. But then again, Bravado is Bravado, one of the top teams in the country. You can never put them on the back foot, no matter what the host is. So I think it will be close. I do think Bravado will end up closing it out, but yeah, I'm gonna go with 250 to 196 in favor of Bravado.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I don't think TcR are gonna get that many points as 190. I think it's gonna be a 250 to about 150.
Sure.
Bravado's respawn game at the moment is also really, really, really good. So I'm expecting players like Freaks and Lithium to go off. Lithium probably going to be playing with an E-Rad, Freaks with a K-Bar. Going to see how their slaying power turns out.
100%, and I think that because TcR played a pretty good match last night, I'm sure they've taken all the information they've gained about their weaknesses and strengths, and hopefully they'll learn a bit from their mistakes last night, if they were, and which there could have been, and they'll probably translate that into even better performance tonight. Hopefully, I think.
Yeah, what I noticed.
I think maybe the map vetoes are probably ending. I mean, we're gonna start. So who do you want to start off with?
I'm gonna want to start off with the Lord Dilza Bravado Lithium, eh?
Bravado Lithium, the God Zeus. Excited to go with him.
The one and only.
One and only. Let's start off with him. K-Bar, kinetic armor. Kinetic armor, it takes quite a while to get, so we're going to be relying on him to slay out and get that specialist efficiently. And yeah.
Going to be interesting to see how Vadex plays this map. I know him as a slower AR kind of player. Gonna wonder what he brings to this throwback hardwood, which does need quite a fast-paced playstyle.
100%, and I think that's why TcR may have favored this map in the vetoes, because you've got Cherry, who's quite infamous for running that E-Rad. And we'll see how things go. Dylan does get taken out though by Hachi. So let's go on board with Hachi. I mean, he is TcR's main player. We're gonna rely on him to go off. I'm gonna actually go on, but Freaks is on a 2-streak, so what's he doing right? Freaks and Viper on both 2-streaks, so they're really getting a good start here.
Viper's just staying here by middle, watching over his colleague in the hardcore. He's gonna look over here by trackside, picks up 1 second, traded by Yogi. Vadex takes him out, and Yogi gets a 2-piece.
Yogi gets a 2-piece. Let's go on with him, see what he's doing. Does get taken out, unfortunately, commentator's curse. But Vadex still streaking, also gets taken out, commentator's curse coming in again. So I'm gonna go on with Hachi through the respawn, and he's picked up a kill. Almost make it to second.
Gets traded by Viper.
And I think this first hill is it's a contest hill, so it's tough to get a whole lot of time.
100%.
You want to focus on the rotation to the next one. And as I say that, Lala is on a 3 streak, so interested to see if he can potentially get that Scarab and go off in this next barn hard point.
One more pushing on the silo side. Let's hop on with him. It's going to be Viper now pushing up into barn. Going to pick on the head ditch. Sees one in Neil challenges.
I think he's just going to still wait for his teammates.
Slowly. Sees one in Neil again. Just playing it very smart.
Teasing the side of TcR. Brilliant patience from Viper. Does get in there.
From Viper.
Yeah, Lala will fall though.
Excellent trading there from the side of Bravado. What I've noticed a lot is the biggest thing about this game is the fact that trading comes so heavily into play in not just S&D, also Respawn.
Yeah, 100%.
And the better teams in South Africa, better teams around the world actually focus on that, on their trading and baiting and switching. And now Bravado are going to take care of this hard point. They're down 43 to 27. 10 seconds left in the hill. Let's see the rotation over to bridge.
They definitely, I think I really favour Bravado on this rotation. We see Freaks with an NV4. Does get taken out though on that 2 streak.
They kills from TcR. On this
yeah, 100%. And looks like they are set up for that next rotation. Who's it going to be? It's going to be, I think, Lala in the hard point. Yes, it is Lala in the hard point. Already got a Scarab. So interesting to see how this plays out. And probably proving a lot of doubters wrong. We see the side of TcR actually taking an early lead. But as I say that,
just like I said, the trading comes into play again. Bravado just a lot better at trading than TcR right now. See, the kills are going back and forth. Bravado seems to always be the last one.
We see Hachi does pick up a good 2-piece there, staying in the hill. Does get taken out though. So, but TcR really like. I really like how they're playing this. They're playing it very methodically, getting those trades, holding down the hard points, not allowing Bravado to. They know Bravado and what they can do. So they're just trying to restrict that, making sure that if somebody dies, the extra player can pick it up. So very well done from their side.
I think let's hop on with this. He's starting with the 3 and 9. Not so of a good start. He's going to need to pick it up.
Especially if he wants to earn that kinetic armor.
He's on the right, turns around, challenges.
Does pick it up.
Picks up big kill in the hard point. Gets traded though. Well done on the TcR.
And we see Hachi's already set up over next on a 2 streak already. Lala also on a 2 streak in mid. Can he make it the third? He does get the third. I think he's going to go bowling.
He's going to get pinched from both sides.
Ooh, but he does manage to stay alive, and he's potentially one off. He's 50 off of Scarab at the moment. Does not get the last one. And Hachi's going to be the last one on a streak and does fall.
There we go, Bravado again. Seems like every single setup that TcR have on these hard points, Bravado just keep coming back.
And it's one of the things that really sets them apart from other teams in the community. Even though you rotate to get that setup, they are capable of just coming in at you and really just dismembering that setup. But Freak's going to play the back here on a 3 streak.
I think that's the thing, the different kind of playstyles that both teams have. I know that Bravado like running 4 men straight at the hill and pushing quite fast. On the side of TcR, they have Yogi who plays a slower kind of role. And you can see that in his heal time. I mean, he's only got 4 seconds, but on the side of Bravado, they're all trading equally in amount in time.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that, personally, for hardpoint in this game, in IW, you've got to have 4 players that are constantly hitting the hill. As soon as one person lags off with the fast, like, with how fast this game is, everyone needs to be getting inside the hill.
Definitely. And if we look at this, if we look at it stat-wise, the kills are fairly similar. I don't think any team is outslaying by a large margin, and that's one of Bravado's strength. If you allow them to get that slaying power and to actually go and kill you off these hard points, then you're really going to have a tough time. But TcR have come in and they've really been trading effectively, making sure that Bravado can't get that momentum that they really live off.
And I mean, it's just showing in the current score of the game. I mean, it's 94 to 93 on the side of TcR. Very surprised, actually, that giving Bravado quite the run.
And we see TcR's actually earning quite a bit of time off this middle hard point, even though it's often contested. Yogi's going to be last alive for TcR.
We're going to go up with Brad Cherry on the respawn. Guard Erad, B-Rad with the Erad.
Erad, worse for Erad.
Track side. He's going to push up onto Lemon.
Also, Lithium's really picked it up. I believe he was 3 and 9, now 9 and 14, so he's really picked it up. And I'm hoping he can get towards a Trinity rocket.
Let's hop on board him. He's on a 2 streak. He's just waiting out under underpass.
I think the hill is contested. He's going to a bit of timing.
And he gets traded 2 down now for Bravado. Yogi with the big kill. Let's hop on board with Yogi. He's 11 and 13 with 24 seconds in hill. Spawns here at the back of Born. Gonna jump into hill.
And if you look, Vadex already has, I believe it's FTL jump that he's using, it is. So Vadex already has a specialist ability, really can come in handy in the next hard point if he wants to contest, move from side to side with that FTL. It's going to be interesting to see how it turns out.
He's going to now challenge the hill 2 and he sees one, gets traded now by Brad Cherry.
Can Cherry get this next kill? This is huge. This is huge. Cherry unfortunately falling there. But if we look at the stats again, I mean, TcR really are hanging with the side of Bravado. It's really something for them. And you see Lala 19 and 15, Hachi 18 and 15, 18 and 16 now, really putting in the kills. And you see Freaks on the 2 streak as well with the camo. He's already got his camo actually, so that's going to be big for the side of Bravado.
Probably going to want to use that to break the back by Fountain. I feel like if TcR hold these next 38 seconds and get a good rotation, Freaks is going to pull up with that.
And
camo.
Yogi is on a 4 streak. It does fall though. Lala's one off his Scarab. Can he stay alive and get it? Unfortunately does fall. And Hachi's also got his camo as well. So as we talk about Freaks having his camo, Hachi will have it as well. So it will be an interesting battle of the camos to break this next hard point. But Hachi does get a brilliant 2-piece.
Down for Bravado. Looks like the side of TcR are going to have this rotation. They are spawning with the back of fun on them for the next heal. Lala picking up the scrap time. Going to get challenged in heal. Two flying to the old hill, and now they're going to be pushing up bowling. Bravado needs to start getting this rotation.
And Hachi's already going to be it. Does he spot the one bowling? Does not get the kill, unfortunately. Does fall to Viper. They haven't shown a lot of Viper this game. Does fall, unfortunately. But Lithium on a 2 streak sees the guy in the back. I hope he can pick this kill up. Unfortunately not. Does spot them blue, and that call ups definitely come in to get his teammates to go and pre on that side.
TcR need to play this smart. They need to go up together. They can't just fly up the hill one by one and play individually.
100%.
One gets taken out from
there they go. Hachi on a 3 streak.
Hachi. Let's up on board with him. 23 and 90 for
the first streak. One off his Trinity. One off his Trinity. He did use that camo, I've just noticed. So very interesting.
Two spawned on blue side.
Oh no, Hachi, he does get it.
Good plays by Hachi.
So he does get his Trinity. Brilliant plays.
15 and 20. Jumps into the hill. Big 2-piece from Yogi. Wow, TcR really bringing the heat in this first game.
And they will probably be down by only...
They're starting to bring it back.
They'll be down by about 20 seconds only at the end of this hard point. Cherry unfortunately being taken out. But we see Lala's already got his Centurion out. I'm going to assume he's going to use that in the barn hard point. But Yogi got his kinetic armor. Also a big specialist. And we see the kinetic armor on Bravado's side. I don't believe they have it quite yet. Or even if they're running it. I'm just going to quickly check through the side of Bravado if they have a kinetic. They do. Lithium needs to pick it up if he wants to get that kinetic armor. But he does pick up 2 as I say that. Can he get the guy in hill? Unfortunately he does fall. Ooh, Freaks with a nice 3. I think that was a 2-piece, but he got the one before. So he's on a 3 streak, Freaks is right now. Really turning up. Got the real time, got the kills, really doing everything for Bravado. He's just edging his teammates on.
19 as well, with 1 minute and 34 in hills. Paul is having a massive game right now.
Yeah, 100%. I want to see, and I'm going on board with Yogi, because if we look at Yogi, he's also got a Trinity Rocket, and he's got kinetic armor. I really want to see a really big play coming out of Yogi. If it's going to come down to this bike path hard points, he's going to Trinity.
Use kinetic to break this back spawns on Barn.
That's even if they need it. The side of TcR have been brilliant thus far of breaking these hills. And then I see a 3 kills in the side of TcR.
That's all down for Bravado, and they are going to be spawning up on blue side. Let's hop on with Lithium again. 19 and 26. He has been playing the hill 52 seconds. Let's see if he can help his team break this hill here at the back.
I don't know if he sees the guy side. This could really hurt him. And FTR comes in, does pick it up. The brilliant plays by Lithium. But Yogi's on a 2 streak in the hard point with one off overlapping his scarab. So he does pick up one and he stays alive. I think it's going to get traded. Hachi is on a 3 streak now. I mean Lala, sorry. Lala gets it. I think this scrap time is very valuable to either team. That's why they're fighting for it. But it will be a massive rotation. Considering Yogi has a Trinity Rocket. I believe Hachi still has his. No, he actually did use it. But a Trinity Rocket and kinetic armor on the side of TcR in Yogi. Let's see if Yogi's going to use it.
This game is all going to go down to the final rotation there at Fountain, I think, Adam.
I
feel like this hill's going to be very contested. It's going to go to God.
But he does use his Trinity Rocket. What's he going to do with it? Does spot a couple of them. Brilliant kills coming in from the side of TcR. That's 3 down. Hill is contested. If you look at Lala, Lala's on a 2 streak in the hard point with a Centurion. I'm going to assume he's going to use it next hill.
Hop on board with Yogi. Yogi's got a big play to make here. He's going to be able to watch the... Oh no.
But Lala's able to pick up the kill. Lala does end up picking it up. A bit of shaky shots though. At this point in the game, all the scraps are so valuable. That's why you see each team really fighting for it and not getting those early rotations.
This final rotation.
Contest coming in from Hachi,
all
does fall
though.
We're going to be relying on Yogi. I mean, TcR really need him to go big here. He's got his kinetic, he's got a scarab, he's got that MV4 in hand. Does fall though, this could really hurt TcR's chances. But as I say that, Lala is on a 3 streak, really going off. Can he make it 4? He does! 2 opportunity rockets. Does spot 1. Unfortunately does fall. This could really hurt them.
Trading from Bravado again.
Ooh, I think Yogi's gonna have to use his kinetic armor. He recognized it as well, does pop it. Gets
Big
one.
from Yogi.
Gets 2!
Piece from Yogi! And traded by Hachi. Is this, can they bring it back here? They've got to start pushing out blue now. The whole team of Bravado doesn't know they get a split spot.
And the Centurion has come in from Lala.
Yogi's got to pick up these kills here at underpass. He sees 1, sees 2. Big play, big trade from Hachi. Are they going to be able to break?
This is going to be huge. This is going to be massive.
Big play, big 2-piece there from Dylan. And 3 from Bavada.
But Cherry's taking behind. Cherry gets 1. Does not get the second.
Huge.
But Lala's still here. Lala's lurking in the back. Lala knows what's going on. That's going to contest, but they can win it here. What's going to go on? Big contest, big contest. Hachi gets 1. Ooh.
And Bravado close it out 250 to 235. Wow.
I think it's...
I've got to say on the side of Lithium, from starting off 3 and 9 to going 31 and 31, he probably his increased performance in the second half of that hard point have got to be the leading factor to their win now.
100%. I think it was really looking great for the side of Bravado at the beginning. I mean, you would never expect it, but I think we all knew deep down that they have more than enough skill to come back and take this win. So well done to them. But moving on to SND, it's definitely also going to be a close game. As you said, Bravado have been working on the SND, but TcR also not to be undermined in SND, as they did take 4 rounds off 50-50 last night, who are one of the top SND teams. So it will be a very interesting game to watch.
Undermined.
Sorry, my man. I was supposed to say they're going to be underestimated, but I had a bit of a Delas moment. So, yeah, apologies to the viewers.
Next to you, as long as your dictionary is sitting next to you, and you can just.
100%. I've got the good old Oxford on my lap here, all ready to go.
So, Adam,
yeah.
Moving on to S&D. What do you think is going to happen in this next match?
I think TcR will take it 6-5. I'm thinking around 11. After watching that game, you know, it's so close between the two teams at the moment, it seems. So I've got to say around 11, but I think TcR will take it 6-5.
I'm also expecting around 11. I'm actually hoping for around 11.
Looks like we are changing host. I'm gonna go join on Dylan. Yeah, so Dylan will be hosting. Leave waiting on Cherry and yourself to get this underway. Who do you think we're going to be looking to really turn up in this SND, to really put the team not necessarily on his back, but to lead the charge in SND and make those crucial plays that are going to have to be made?
What's the next map?
I'll get it for you now. Let me find it here. It was sent to me. It is SND on retaliation. So I think we could see a sniper come out to play. It will be very interesting to see that. Unfortunately, we did have SND last night for those who tuned in, but no snipers were out. So maybe we'll see a bit of sniper action now.
Just to go back to your question, to answer that, not just saying because he's my boy, but gonna look at Brad Cherry to pick it up in this S&D. His first hard point in that first map didn't go too well with him. I think he went 21 and 32. He's gonna look to pick it up in this S&D. His fast styled play, E-Rad in hand, B-Rad with the E-Rad, Going to be hoping if they're playing S&D on retail, he's going to be trying to take control of plat control.
That plat control is going to be huge. I can't stress that enough. You can take complete control over B site if you have that plat control.
Definitely the power point of the map retail. Definitely, and it spreads across all game modes on retail. Plat, very, very main area to control. You're going to see probably 2, maybe even 3 players hitting middle straight to plat, trying to get that early control.
Well, I think, do you want to start off with Cherry, seeing as we're looking to him to make some crucial plays? Definitely fitting to start off with him. On the wrong team, Brad thinks he's on Bravado now. Is this some intel that we've been missing?
BvD Cherry?
BvD Cherry, who knows? Leave it in the comments if it's plausible.
Tune in next time.
Tune in next time to Bravado versus whoever they're versing. Cherry, I'm sure will be there.
Still in Bravado. Yes, mid-game intel. This is crazy.
I don't think he's quite realized that his teammates are seeing he's just joined Bravado. It's quite something.
And finally.
But a rare sight to see Brad using a K-bar though. Wait, what?
He switched up on you.
You heard me, dude. Brad and I are the same person, dude.
He's pushing middle hall. There he goes. He's gonna see 2. Exactly what I said. Bravado pushing 2 straight.
I don't think he saw that.
Sees one.
Really plays.
Brad picks up. Traded efficiently there from Lithium.
Let's go on board with Lithium.
It's going to be interesting to see Bravado's trading style in S&D now compared to their respawns. As I was saying in the respawn earlier, it's such a crucial part of this game.
Hachi got a kill, Yogi also on the... It's a 2v2 situation. Bravado must get bombed down though, that's going to be interesting to see. Vipers does get it down. And let's see, Hachi's already got a kill this round. Can he get 2 or even 3? How's he going to play this?
He's just chilling in lobby.
Just teasing his opponents, trying to get some intel for...
Sees one yan in a circle, challenges!
Brilliant play!
Link up for Machi! Can they link up and get the last play from Bravado? He's issuing
Brilliant plays from
Machi!
He's gonna get, I believe 25 off his Scarab. He will be, and it'll be relatively close to his camera. I mean, he's almost halfway there in the first round. This could be massive for the side of TcR.
And as you're saying, Hachi time and time again keeps proving himself recently. I mean, the way he's been grinding, even though he lives in Botswana.
What is even Botswana? I think we have to go on board with Hachi as he's on a 3 streak, 1 off the Scarab.
We've got to stay with him. 3-0. Gonna be pushing you on the right side of the map. Peeking over A. Sees no one. Peeking again.
That's gonna be so. If I was TcR, actually, I probably would have given him bomb. Could actually work towards his Trinity, but does see one. We'll pick it up. That's his Scarab.
Play from Hachi.
What can this man not do? That's what it is. Ooh, does get taken out. And it's going to be Yogi in a 1v3. What can he do? Sees one. He's going to get 3 Bravado players. He's got the wolf pack chasing him right now.
Focus and get around bomb. And it's interesting to see, like I was saying earlier, the trading and baiting and switching, you can literally see Bravado linking up and playing this so well. Finding the final kill on Yogi there. 100%. Moving around the map efficiently together.
I believe it was Lithium who gets that kill. No, it is. It's Freaks actually getting that final kill. But you see, it was a team effort. Vedex getting a bit of damage. 100%. I think, and I don't know if that Scarab will come into play just yet. I think we should hop on with one of the Bravado guys just to see how they're gonna play it. I think Vedex is probably.
Let's hop on with Connor. Let's hop on with Connor. 3-1. Starting with the NV4. Let's see what he does off the break. I think it's an A push here from Bravado.
Definitely, and I think they might opt to plant on their side and push out Grave, or not. They're gonna wrap fully around. I think it's Lithium with Bomb gonna lead the charge. No, it's not. It's gonna be Viper who's already pushed into lobby, so he might catch this guy coming out of bedroom if he chooses to peek his right. And as I say that, Lithium does get bombed down at A, so a bit of weird positioning, I could say, from Bravado. Nothing I've ever seen before.
Viper's still expecting them to rotate through their side of the map, but little does he know that they're all wrapping through Graves here. Challenges one, Bravado. Lithium picks up the first kill on Cherry.
Let's see what Lithium can do. Can Lithium get a second in this round? Is that someone on bomb? I believe that's Hachi. Hachi is picked up bomb. Hachi's on bomb. What is this? TcR could a brilliant ninja defuse.
Hachi, so smart. Wow. And that's what I was saying. I feel like Viper, he was still expecting the side of TcR to rotate from their side lobby. Little did he know they all went through graves, well played, linked together, jumped onto bomb. Even though Lithium picked up the first kill, Hachi was just too clever. He realized that they weren't watching bomb and picks up the defuse.
Brilliant plays from Hachi. I can't help but not go on with him. I mean, I don't know if he got a kill that round. Gets the defuse though, more than halfway to his camo. Looks like they're going to be planting B and 2. They're going to meet 2 players there. If Hachi picks up one, that's going to be massive to his camo progression. Freaks does pick up one though. Cherry gets a trade.
Traded by Cherry.
Hachi does pick it up.
He's going off.
Does get taken down there.
Picked up by Lithium. Let's hop on with Lithium. 4-1.
4-1 as well.
We're going to be pushing up onto the scav side. 2v2 situation. Checks bomb.
Ooh. Gonna be difficult. I think he might catch this guy out, and that does get taken out by Cherry. Let's go on with Cherry. Can he get the second? Actually, no. I want to see if Hamid gets it, but no. I believe it was Yogi who takes him out. Gets his first kill of the game. Oh, cheeky Mike Tyson boxing punch into the back of.
Little pat on the back there.
Pat on the back. That's what. Yeah, 100%. Who do you want to go on board with for round 5 of the search and destroy?
Let's pick up with Viper. Starting slow on this S&D. Takes bomb. I think they're going to be going for a standard B push here.
Just want to remind the viewers, we did predict 6-5 to TcR, so that scoreline's definitely on the cards. That's what one does kill him.
One from Viper.
Brilliant snap coming in from Viper.
Big kill for his competition.
And the last one alive is Yogi. I think he's just going to play kills toward his kinetic. I think that's the smartest thing to do. When you got 4 players alive from Bravado that can easily trade you out, it's probably the only thing you can do. And as I say that, he does get taken out. So, 2-3, the score is. Good plays from Lithium to spot him out there.
Lithium shot's just too good there for Yogi.
The Lord Zeus wanders across the land. Right, gonna take bomb. Looks like it's gonna be another B push coming in.
Pushing into garage.
One's gonna be plat. Does always get caught out. Freaks does fall.
Can Brad spot this guy here? Behind
it's gonna be huge. Even if he does get the kill, can Brad trade it? That's a huge trade. Brad does trade it. He's gonna
get kill from Brad there. Traded by Lithium.
I don't know if I think Hachi may know he's here. Hachi does pick up the kill. And it's going to be Viper in a 1v2. Viper does pick up one. Viper has a good track record of clutching that 1v3 S&D against Fear in AW at EGE. He got that 1v4 against, I believe it was... This is going to be huge.
Intense there down. Mexican stand up and Viper gets the kill. 3-3 now. Bravado picking it back up. Down 3-1. Back to 3-3.
If you want to play on your team in those clutch situations, it's got Viper's definitely up there. But I do think, I don't know, who tops the S&D clutch factor, Prenushlin or Hamid? I don't know, it's really a battle of wits there.
I just think Pren tops everybody, in my opinion. I don't, like, I can compare you to Pren, let's get serious.
Well, Lithium's gonna take bomb, 6-3, gonna go toward A.
Nade's over, on spot. No one, yeah, they're gonna go for the fast plant up to A.
They're gonna push out Grave. Very interesting.
Smart. This is. I feel like this is the best way to push A on this side. Definitely planting 4 Graves and then having your team push up into Graves, hitting the actual team, and as you can see, working here for Bravado's side. 2 down, 4v2 situation, 4v1, and wow.
4-3 to the side of Bravado. Switch like that. 2 rounds in a row.
Just like that. 3 straight rounds for Bravado, yeah.
And Lithium 7 kills already, he's going 7-3, that's exactly what you want for your kinetic player. Really, what he missed out at the beginning of that HP is bringing back in this S&D.
Let's hop on board with Yogi.
1-4, let's see what's...
Such a smart player, I've teamed with him in the past. His AR shot, especially in this game with the NV4. Let's see what he can do with it. Peeking over here onto A. It looks like TcR are going to be going for an A push.
And I think
are they going to play the same as Bravado? They're not going to plant the 4 Grave. Feel like they're going to play from.
But you see that Scarab comes in.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, unfortunately going to take out Lala. Yogi's gonna have to go big. There is a player behind Orange Bus Ghost Curve. I'm gonna stick on board with Yogi because I think he might be in a clutch situation very soon. That's spot one. Let's pick it up. 2v2 situation. 2v1, sorry. Let's go on board with Viper. Viper can clutch it, as I've said. If you want a man to have in this situation, Viper's definitely on top. Is he gonna go for the defuse? This is huge. Yogi.
Will Yogi pick it up?
Yogi, come on, man!
I think Yogi's gonna... Will he pick it up?
Surely not!
No, and he doesn't! So smart from Bible. That's 2 ninja diffusers we've seen in this game.
Sure. That's really...
Not a very common error, but seems like this game is pulling out all sorts. 5-3 up for Bravado, yeah.
Well, Lithium's relatively close to his kinetic. I'm sure he'll get it by round 11 if it even goes there. I mean, they could very well take it out this game. Connor, already with his FTL jump, is going to spot out one. Is weak himself. Lala will pick up a kill though. Very interesting from him. Lala gets another. As long as TcR play the trading game now, they will end up getting the round.
Together. Lala's got to go with his
Yogi's on a nice flank here. Yogi can definitely pick up one if he pushes around. This is going to be huge. Yogi sees him. Yogi will... I think he got the assist there.
Big round from TcR.
And also a big round from Lala. He got those first 2 kills. Like it was nothing, peeking out of that bedroom, playing brilliantly. And Cherry with a nice little 2-piece to end off the round. Who do you want to go on board with?
Let's stay with Lala, hey?
Lala, yeah.
From him. Let's see what he can do. He picks up bomb.
One of the very interesting about Lala's class, if you look at Lala's class, he's using Elo quick draw stock because he wants to make room for momentum on his class. Potentially to run up faster down the map, but Yogi does get picked off. This is really dangerous for the side of TcR.
I feel like this might be a spot like TcR. Is he gonna... Massive.
Hachi.
Massive.
Picks up one. He's got his camo to work with. Wow. This could be massive.
1v2 for Hachi. He has camo.
This can be huge. Really can.
I'm saying Hachi the star player of TcR. Let's see what he can do here.
The Bravado players are on the other side of the map. I don't think they're in a position to trade. Does get spotted out. Down. Oh, they do know bombs down. I didn't notice that. Thanks for bringing that up. They're probably going to camp around. He's going to have to camo. He's going to have to.
I feel like Hachi knows this though.
Definitely. Oh, does pop it. Brilliant play. Can he spot him out? He does. He spots him out. Can he get the other one?
Can he get the next one?
So weak. He does have enough time to plant the... Can he get the kill? No, it's Hachi! No! That is insane!
Absolutely off! 11 and 6 in a massive camo play! What can't this man do? What can he do?
I think the side of Bravado are completely distraught from that one. I don't even know if they've camo themselves this game. I believe Freaks is running it, probably doesn't have it yet. This is going to be huge.
Look at that calling card, baby.
And did we not call it? Last night, if any of you guys were watching the game, I called a 6-4 victory and I got it right. I think I'm really hitting the nail on the head with these predictions if TcR managed to take this.
Your predictions are crazy. Are you Nostradamus?
I hope not. Being the way you got like hanged for the witchcraft, you know?
Anyways, let's stick on with Hachi. I mean, he's having an incredible game so far. Uses the scope to push you into a curve. He's gonna see.
Oh my god, he mixed up 2! He's got a turtle rocket, he's gotta use it! He has to use this! This is insane! No!
What? He doesn't pick it up!
It's one!
What? Okay, wait, calm down. Let's just hold our horses. TcR, Hachi spots him on tank. They're gonna link up, one on fountain. Hachi's gonna be pushing him, lurking around by tank. He spots him in grace. Are they gonna get the kill?
No! Hachi, no!
What can he not do? What is this?
Dude, the predictions as well! The predictions!
Look at the flying sloth, baby. Look at it fly. Incredible.
I think does he over 18 need a player for EGE? If any of you are watching the stream, I think you found your man.
And you know what the funny thing is, Adam? The funny thing is about this map is Bravado didn't play that badly. Bravado did not play that map badly.
Looking at the scoreboard now,
that last round, that is a perfect example for all viewers out there. Sometimes, the biggest thing in your team being able to trust your teammates, and sometimes perfect example of just how your teammates can go off at random times. Like, it doesn't even matter how you play. If someone on the enemy team just goes completely off and takes control of a whole game, and that's what separates the better players from the not so good. At these random times when they really need it on a big map, they can pull out things like this. We saw it last night from Hachi in the throwback uplink. He went 37 and 16 against us. See it again here in the S&D. Incredible. Almost matched my score. Except I went 14 and 5. You got one more kill than me, damn it.
You got a high KD to be fair though, so you know. But yeah, let me check. I believe it was precinct uplink that I could have seen. So let me just. I'm gonna go and verify that and see what's going on with the maps here. It is uplink throwback actually. So we will be seeing another throwback on Yogi's host, I do believe. I'm gonna assume. And this host could come in massively. That's why I think for this game, I want to start off with Yogi on host. Can he make the most of it?
Yogi does have quite the line on, like, when Yogi hosts.
I have had some very horrific.
Really
I've had some horrific experiences on this man's host. I won't lie. I'm sure that the Joburg players on the side of Bravado might experience that as well. So that definitely could come in massively for the side of TcR. And if they take this map, going 2-1 up, then I'm sure what they'll be saying to each other is, you know what, we'll play this hard point, but we'll cut our losses if we lose. We know we can take the SND. And I'm sure if we predict them to win, they will probably follow the prediction as it's been so far. But uplink.
Interestingly enough, your predictions have been going right so far. Mine have been completely thrown out the window. I predicted TcR to have a weak S&D game. Seems like they're able to pull out the stops at the end though.
I think, you know what, if Hachi could have an uplink, like we saw throwback uplink yesterday, Hachi went on a 14 streak at one stage, ended up at 37 and 6. Throwback. So he went 37 and 16 last night on throwback uplink. So if he can have a repeat of that, get those streaks, and allow his players to keep relaying the ball, not to mention that Yogi has host, this could be one of the most entertaining series we could have in these playoffs. And nobody
TcR
probably expected it.
If TcR go up 2-1, it's going to be very interesting. Bravado, one of the top teams in South Africa, not used to going down in these sort of situations. If TcR take this map, I'm going to be looking at players like Viper, the experienced players. Viper, Lithium, to pick it up, bring their team back, hopefully get a 3-2 victory. But it all goes down here for this uplink. Uplink on throwback. Like you said, Hachi had a very big map last night. Will he be able to bring that back in this map? Let's wait and see.
Which, as I said, I already want to start this game off with Yogi. Probably going to have that NV7 in hand on host as well. So really going to look to go big for his team here. But yo, what a series so far.
I love the NV7. Especially the fact that it's an NV7 and not NV4.
Sure.
Yes, I am acting Holden. And here we go. Throwback uplink. Who are you looking on the side of TcR to really swing this series and their momentum?
So I think, so obviously we've mentioned Hachi having a brilliant map last night. I'm really looking for Yogi to take advantage of all the hosts of the host that he's going to have. If he can really step up this, I mean, he's been having a very good series so far. So I don't want to say to step it up, but if he can continue his form that he's had so far, especially on his host, I'm sure he'll get that kinetic armor quickly and really put in a lot of kills for the side of TcR. In regards to Cherry and Lala, I think everybody knows that they're very consistent players. They're not going to do anything too flashy, but they're not going to cost either. They're going to put in their 10 cents and definitely go for it. So we're looking at Hachi and Yogi, I believe, to really go off in this uplink for them. And let's start with Yogi. Currently on bike path. Lithium picks up 2 though. So if Yogi does... Ooh, Yogi lost alive. Picks up 1.
TcR. Yogi picks up 1.
Unfortunately does fall. And Lithium does have ball. The throw does fall a bit short. Cherry does see 1. Cherry picks him up. Good kill on Viper. Cherry get the second always! What a kill from Cherry! On a 3 streak. Did you see that, AJ?
Big plays from Brad. Big plays from Brad. It looks like Hachi and Lala starting off at 0-2. Couldn't he?
Oh, but Hachi is on a 2 streak though. You can never sleep on Hachi. As soon as you say he's 0-2, he can just come at you with a 2-piece.
Never sleep on Hachi.
Oh, I'm going for a 1 pointer.
Big one, yeah. Can he get it?
No, a little bit short. A little bit short.
I'm not gonna lie.
But Cherry's in the back though. Cherry 5-3 at the moment does fall.
Traded efficiently from Vadex though. And he's gonna throw it out. Let's hop on board with Connor here.
Yeah, let's have a look what he's doing. NV7, Black Sky Camera. I mean, but if you look at the side of TcR, they're maintaining very good control over the middle map. You see Cherry double positive. Hachi also on a streak.
Vadex, yeah. Picks up one with 4. Sees the second one at underpass.
What is Brad thinking? A bit hopeful from the side of TcR, I must say. It's coming in from Lala. Let's go on board with Freaks on a 2 streak, also double positive. Let's see what he can do. K-bar in hand.
Pushing up this left side of the map. Hopping onto Lemon.
That's what does get taken down. But Lithium does have ball.
3 down now from... Let's hop on board with Hachi. 3 and 5 now.
Oh, but Lithium gets a double smack. Lithium playing this so brilliantly, waiting for his teammates to slay out before pushing forward. Does get taken out though, and I think it will be Connor to keep slaying on the base, keep applying the pressure. And they will get a 2-pointer. Brilliant place from Bravado. Connor with a big 2-piece, very well done from him. Let's keep on board with Connor on a 2 streak, 6 and 4. But it's very difficult if you look at Bravado at the moment. Oh, but Lala does have ball in hand, didn't notice that. Lala does throw it in their base. No players around him though to follow him up. Connor picks up one, top right path, but they get traded out by Yogi. Yogi on a 2 streak right now. 3 streak. Oh, brilliant reads! Unfortunately gets taken out. But one thing that we didn't really anticipate, if we look at Hachi, let's see what's going on with him. He's double negative at the moment. But like I said, any time this man can turn up. And as I say that, he just turns on Vadex.
Shots there.
Pristine shots.
Is he going to pick up this last one there from underpass? Picks up ball.
One of the things I've noticed with this TcR team, they tend to pick up ball quite early. I don't know if I necessarily agree with it. I think they really just want points on the board. That's essentially the objective here.
What I do know is they love pushing this blue side of the map. You see most teams usually pushing bowling with ball in hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Hachi throws down ball, gets traded out. Yogi done as well.
But look at Lala on a flank. Lala is behind all of them. Does not pick up any though. That's going to be a problem for them.
And look at Bravado. They're doing the same thing. They're pushing up this right side of the map now. What can they do? Ball in hand with Viper. He's going to push on the right side. Throws it down into their base. Playing his life here.
Ooh, Lala coming in massive. Oh, but it will be... Oh no! What a brilliant kill! Lala going massive!
Big trade from Lala. 6 and 11, but making the plays in his own base.
And that goes to show, you mean you can get 6 kills, even the whole half, and people can tune you about it. But coming up like that really kind of could have saved the entire game. So it's really about the important kills, not just kills itself.
Reset the drone now. Never mind, he's gonna run it through. He's gonna run it through tracks. Lala's going through underpass here with ball. 2 down. Can you make a play?
Oh, no, unfortunately not.
Now for TcR.
I think if TcR can keep it at a 2-0 deficit, then they're definitely within striking distance. If it does get to 4-0, then we could be looking at a bit of trouble. That Freaks does not pick up any of them, gets a lot of them weak though. We have 17 viewers at the moment, so thanks for joining us guys. If you aren't aware, it's 1-1 in the series at the moment. As I say that Cherry throwing ball down bike path. This could be very, very dangerous for the side of Bravado if they can slay out. And Cherry picks up one. Brilliant reads. Can he get a second? Yes, he does! That's 3 down. This is massive. And I think he recognized...
Can he make something here?
I think
I think he needs to go for the 1.
I don't think it's a bit too late.
I think that's the wrong play from Brad. He had 2 down. I feel like he should have just hopped onto the bowling wall and gone for the 1.
Definitely questionable.
I think Connor was coming through bowling and he wouldn't have picked him up.
I think
but it's okay.
if TcR really wanna come back and take this map, we're gonna be looking at Hachi to probably bring it back, Lala to put in his kills as well. But if you look on the side of Bravado, everybody positive, so all this lane coming in from there. But on the side of TcR, only 2 of them positive, so gonna look for this lane.
TcR's problem right now. They're just getting stuck in their base and they're not able to slay out efficiently. And when they do, they just stuck with ball in hand and not making plays up into the enemy's base.
And I want to go on board with Viper. Haven't shown a lot of him this series. 14 on 10, playing very well. What can you make happen over here? Got the cable in hand. Let's pick up one.
Picks up one.
Gonna take ball potentially. No. Turns around, does get the kill.
3 down for TcR. Viper picks up ball,
dangerous.
hopping up into top red. Throws
Ooh,
ball
I think
down.
he knows somebody's there.
Oh, he gets caught,
unfortunately for him.
unfortunate timing there.
But if you look, Cherry has FTL, so that can come in handy if we're talking about getting a potential hero player like Vinko did.
Brad having a strong game. Let's stay with him. 18 and 13, up on board with him on a 1 streak.
Erad top red. I don't know if that's the best kind of for that line of sight, but then again, he's playing 18 and 13.
Brad has quite the shot, eh? Brad has quite the shot.
He does have quite the shot, but does he have the line for it though? I don't think so.
Brad can pick up ball here and run it. Is he going to pick up this guy yet? Big kill here, big kill here.
Let's go, Brad.
Massive kill. That's 2 down. TcR have got to convert this into points now. They've got them all down. Brad's going to big player.
FTL potentially.
Front blocker.
Ooh, unfortunate.
What a pinch from Bravado. What experience showing there. Able to rotate around.
But Hachi's behind them. If you look at it, Hachi's behind all of them. Brilliant trigger discipline. Does pick up one. Unfortunately, does fall to the hands of Paul. Carry with the FTL. Brilliant kill from him. People may question that. Did he really have to use it? But if he didn't get that kill, it could have been very difficult for TcR to keep the man advantage. So good play from coming in from Brad. Yogi currently back by off. Does pick up one. Does drop though. Let's go on board. Let's go on board with Freaks. Freaks on a 4 streak at the moment. Getting closer to that camo does fall though. Bit of commentator's curse. Lithium just trying to spawn trap them. See the last one. No, Lithium. Lithium, let him live. Lithium, come on. Brilliant juking from Lithium does fall, unfortunately though. Are we gonna see Lala pulling ball?
Able to stop points and going forward.
Lala's getting relatively close to his overdrive. That's definitely going to be a difference maker. Fortunately does fall. But if we look at the difference between TcR and Bravado, if you look on in your scoreboards on the top right, the specialist meters on the side of Bravado are very nearly getting there, but TcR, a couple of them only halfway, 3/4, and they're going to have to get those specialists very quickly if they want a chance to really make a comeback. But Hachi gets 2 kills though. Hachi's playing very well, and Lala's got the ball in hand. This could be massive. Cherry going big.
Big kill for Yogi.
3-pointer! Brilliant plays!
2-2 TcR.
And Yogi on a 3 streak, one off his scarab as well. This is what I'm saying. Yogi has to take advantage.
Sitting here on line.
What a throw from this, from Hachi, if that works out.
Full OE from Bravado and they're down.
This will be huge.
Never mind.
Get a one, come on, easy one. Let's go. 3-2 on the side of TcR. This is massive. No, I guarantee there's so many people thinking to themselves, why are these guys even saying 3-1, 3-2? This is going to be a blowout. But TcR really coming to play here. But Lithium is on a 4 streak as we speak.
Like that, Bravado come back and hit them all down, and now they're
Bravado is on ball. Lithium gets taken out.
Fury gets the kill. Vadex trades.
But Hachi's going to take ball.
Trades.
But you see, I think Hachi...
Viper trades. It's just trades all over.
Yeah. So no, but a good pass coming in from Hachi. This is brilliant. Oh, just fails that last pass. Unfortunately, does get taken out.
And here we go, counter push from Bravado, pushing up on this blue side.
This is going to be huge. Lithium ball in hand. This 2-pointer could be huge. It's a 1 though.
They get the 1. We're tied at 3-3 with a minute left to go, folks. What is going to happen here? Here we are, 3-3, TcR Bravado.
And look, if you see, Lala has his overdrive, which is going to be massive. I want to go on board with him to see if he can actually make a play with it, or if he could save it for a potential overtime.
16 and 24, but this overdrive might just go massive.
Ooh, does get taken out.
Gets picked up and that's 2 down off TcR.
Ooh, Hachi's going to have to go big here. He sees they're pulling blue. Come on, Hachi's going to get a kill. He does get 1. Unfortunately, he doesn't find a second.
Trade about it, Tim.
Lala, will he spot one? Does get taken out.
Big
Cherry is behind them though. Huge place. Cherry already overdrives. Viper's gonna overdrive. This could be huge. They've trapped him though.
Can he go for the one? No, massive kill from Lolo, but Freaks trades.
Freaks with a camo! Freaks with a camos! Oh!
Massive! Incredible from Freaks there.
Yeah, good play with the
showing
camo.
his talent. And there we have.
What a game! What a game!
What a game! Surprising, but wow.
But I mean, after seeing TcR's performance against a team like Bravado, we cannot doubt them in this next map. Sure, they don't have the momentum that Bravado has, but definitely don't count them out. I do feel.
Thing is, the last two maps we've seen such even back-to-back play with one of the members of each team just simply going off. Freaks there at the end, popping the camo, getting the dunk to win them the game. In the previous game before that, Hachi going off, going 15 and something. It's a battle of the titans, you folks, with one person from each side just coming up.
Pretty much, and I think that if Hachi managed to do what he did last night, it would have been an entirely different game. But definitely can't count the man out or his team. Put in a brilliant performance. Unfortunately, came up short to the active camo of Freaks in the end. And I believe we will be switching on to Lithium's host. I am correct. Let's join on him. And I think the results tonight, I mean, it's quite interesting to see the dynamic of the community in the sense that who's really like the top teams, because we saw Bravado 3-0 Crypto in the winners bracket of MGMS, ended up losing in the losers bracket final, but they still managed to 3-0 them. Yet TcR's coming out here really hot, and then Bravado finished top 3 in MGMS, and TcR managing to really match them here. So, I mean, how can we draw the distinction between a team like TcR? Can we truly count them as one of the top teams in the country now that they're doing this to Bravado? They're really putting them on the back foot in a lot of situations.
And it's just so interesting. I was speaking the other day to someone about how the skill gap in Call of Duty South Africa at the moment is just reducing and reducing. It's quite interesting. I mean, I look at last night, every single map that we had against TcR, 250 to 244, 250 to 208, 6-5 S&D, and now they're here giving Bravado a good show. Bravado going 3-0 Crypto in the winners bracket final of MGMS. It's just so many maths, and it's all adding up to one big finale at EGE coming up in the next 3-4 weeks. It's going to be very interesting up in Cape Town, hosted by the Electronics Games Expo from the 27th to the 31st, 28th to the 31st. So, all of these teams gunning hand in hand, all going to be going down in Cape Town.
It's going to be insane. It will be insane. Retaliation, hard point. We did see a retaliation earlier, TcR managing to come out on top. Maybe potentially, although a different game, potentially could translate into a victory.
Send invite.
Sorry?
Send me an invite.
Oh Lord, AJ, no. Sorry for the visual happening at the moment, guys. Just have to invite my disorderly co-caster AJ, as he didn't. Okay, so I sent you an invite, but while we wait for AJ to join in, I think I want to start off with Freaks after making that insane play at the end of the uplink. Freaks just gonna check flank at the moment. Watching lobby. Picks up one. Picks up two. Potentially the third, but he's 200 off his scarab heading towards those streaks. And this could be insane. Oh, gets a third with the nade. Freaks on a 3 streak. Brilliant idea to start off with him on a 4 streak. Can he continue this? If I'm Freaks, I'll get out of this hill and play my streaks.
I think that's just what he's going to do. No, never mind. He comes back into your challenging.
He's a bit overconfident. I think we can say that nade coming in, play for Paris with those cars, and
he's going to pick up a fourth one here.
Potential does fall, unfortunately.
Like but he just played his life.
But no, he's not the only one on a streak though. Connor 3-1 on a 2 streak as well.
He's going to focus on the rotation now, going through inner circle, cuts back into lobby. Sees one, challenges, big kill, and traded by Hachi.
And we see Hachi's bringing it back. He knows he didn't do too well in that previous one. He really wants to get a bit of revenge on the side of Bravado, yeah.
Fast start here from Bravado, up 45-2. Lower street hard point. They're going to need to focus on the rotation from the side of TcR.
Definitely.
They're busy spawning here by back church. Hachi here. Let's hop on board with Hachi. Chilling here on plat.
Flat control, crucial. Picks up the one in hill. 2 kills.
Picks up 2 big takes from Hachi. Can he get the third? No. Traded out by Lithium. That's again 2 down for TcR.
I think if I'm Lala, I want to get the scraps. Let's get to that 30-point mark if we can. Unfortunately, gets taken out by Hamid on a 2 streak. Let's go on board with him. Again, a player that we haven't watched too much of. See what he can do in the hard point. Lithium's actually using a Volk, so that's going to be interesting to see. But as I say, that Viper continues his streak on a 3 streak at the moment. Could we see? I don't want to bring back.
TcR have the rotation. It looks like TcR have the rotation, even though they were spawning out. They're able to get.
Oh yes.
And that's redown for Bravado.
You see, Hachi's one off a scarab actually, so big plays from him. If they can get the last 45 seconds here, they'll get within perhaps 10 points, I believe. No, 20 points of Bravado.
It's all about this wave. They pick up one.
Can Hachi? Oh, obviously Hachi can get the kill. He can get the second as well.
Hachi
on a 4 streak. He knows there's a player back tank. Brilliant game knowledge. Gets the first. 1 off for Trinity. This Trinity is going to be huge. This Trinity will be massive.
I feel like he needs to jump out. I feel like one of his teammates needs to jump.
Oh, he gets it. Through assist. No. 50 off his scorches.
This rotation now. They're a bit late on rotation.
But they can always hold opportunity and kill that guy in the back of the next hardpoint. But Lala gets some huge kills. Let's see what Yogi's already next on a 3 streak. Yogi's making a massive play here on rotation. This is huge. I mean, they're right back in this game. They were getting X-Taz in the beginning. Sorry to bring back memories, AJ. But now they're right back into it.
And just like that, like you say, 84-64. Bravado are going to take control of the next hard.
And Hachi's on a 6 streak right now. Admittedly, one did come up with the Trinity, but still a 6 streak against Bravado. Triple positive.
I don't think you saw the traded out from the back, so they
gets him.
Spawns now.
Gets the scorches. Hachi knows we're watching him. I'm telling you, he knows. He wants a big streak coming in. 8 streak.
Those shots, 7 kill streak.
Pristine shots from Hachi. He knows we're watching him. Give us a turn on.
Is he gonna see?
Oh, but he does see him. He wants his 10 streak.
Ooh, one more about that bus.
Can you get him? Can you get him? Come on, come on.
He's pushing him.
And he gets it. 10 streak for Hachi.
Word.
Quadruple positive. Unfortunately gets taken out.
Let's hop on board with that man. Vadex TCM, Mr. Conor Maguire. He's going to be pushing down to lobby. Yes. This is the contest hardpoint definitely for this man.
100%. Does pick up one in the back though.
Basically looking for plat control and the 2 lobby control.
Gonna try and wall bang the door.
Just aiming to contest.
2 TcR players on plat. How are they going to play this one? Connor does get taken out.
That's all 4 down.
But look, Hachi's on a 2 streak again. Lala also on a 3 streak. Yogi also got 1 kill. Let's see if Lala can continue the streak. This is big time, but does get taken out. But if we go looking into the next hard point, Hachi triple positive does have his scorches to use. And also those cars which can explode, he's got his scarab to get as well. Not to mention he's very close to his active camo already. So this can be huge.
In contradiction to Hachi's plays, I think we need to hop
in contradiction?
Starting off 4 and 10. In contradiction to Hachi, Brad has started off this map. Kinda slow, he's 5 and 10, he's on a 2 streak now though, can he pick it up?
Let's see if he can make anything of this. Hachi does have his bombardment though, I do want to see if he can pull it in, but I'm willing to stay on the Brad. Brad does fall.
Gets traded out.
Ooh, if Yogi got that last kill, that would have been huge. A bombardment is coming in from the side of TcR, it's going to be Hachi's. Ooh, but 3 down coming from, 3 down for Bravado. Hachi's gonna. They have to get some time here. I mean, if they get this time, they are straight back in this game. And Hachi will probably have his camo by the next graveyard hardpoint. So if anything goes wrong there, then he can use it to break. And he gets two with the scarab. The third.
It is the Hachi show.
He knows we're watching him. He knows it.
This game is so back and forth, so back and forth.
It's an emotional roller coaster, I'm telling you. But Hachi, anyway, 250 off his scarab, getting closer and closer to that active camo. Does get taken out, unfortunately, though.
Let's hop on board with Paul.
Okay.
13 and 12, 1 streak, 1 minute 20 in hill. Gonna keep 1 at scat. 2 challenge him, gets traded out. Yogi
Brad,
gets 2
unfortunately,
piece.
falls.
Radex trades Brad. Yogi with the 3
Yogi will trade lithium. Interesting to see that. If I'm Hachi, I would hop this time. I mean, anything's good right now at this point. But anyway, Cherry will hop the time. He's on market stairs, doesn't take him out.
If he just picked up that kill and was able to rotate around, he knew he had the smarts to start rotating early. Unfortunately, traded out in lobby.
Let's go on board with Connor on a 2-streak. FTL could overlap the scarab. I want to see if he's able to pull anything off here. But I am very interested to see if Hachi will use his active camo. But Connor will get on that 3-streak. Brilliant plays from him. Kill coming in from Cherry. Let's keep that into... But we'll be traded out by Paul. Good kill from Paul. Connor on a 4-streak.
Down for TcR. Now they're going to get the hectic spawn.
Two kills more from Connor in a row, and he will get his Trinity rocket. So that could be devastating. One kill. Will use his FTL. No.
2 on the wall run. Gets traded out by Hachi.
I want this active camo. I really want him to get it, so he can make a play. Unfortunately gonna fall though. Let's go on board with Paul on a 2-streak though. NV4 in hand. NV7 should I say. Shout out to my man Nick Holden. And he's gonna hold down the street. Lithium on a 3-streak using the Volk as well. This is very interesting coming in from him.
This is the thing, Bravado just playing with hardpoints.
And we see once again Yogi understanding that he's got to rotate. He's already on that early rotation, going to hold down Scaff side. But I think he's realized they're probably not spawning there. He's going to rotate to mid-street.
TcR do have the rotation though. They are. Oh, shaky shots from Freeze.
Hachi will pick up a kill. That's a camo. I mean, let's just imagine this. If this is 60 seconds coming in from TcR, that puts them 231 to roughly 200. So this is a huge game. But
if they need to link up here and break together. If they get trapped out and start pushing individually, they're not going to be able to break.
I'm currently on board with Hachi though. He's got to make a play. He knows there's a player coming in. Gets the camo kill. Brilliant reads.
Lithium challenges kill.
Ooh,
and he gets the kill. 15 seconds left for Bravado. Are they going to be able to pull it back? Traded by Yogi and Viper gets the trade again. 239, 240, 241. What's
going to happen here? A camo is popped. A camo is popped, I believe. Or no, I'm hallucinating. Well, let's get taken out. Brad with a kill. Let's go. Yogi gets a kill. Gonna pick up that remaining time. They know Bravado can win on this. So they have to be huge. This could really come back to bite them, and that's gonna be.
I think that's gonna be
game, set, and match. A brilliant series coming in from both teams. Credits to them. But we will see Bravado.
And all the maps were really close. I mean, besides this last one from 250 to 160, TcR might have just gotten tired out. But I mean, all the maps really, really close. I'm really, really proud of the TcR boys and their performance. But obviously, Bravado taking the win, 3-1.
I mean, we did see Brad step it up this game, and perhaps Lala as well. I mean, it could have been an entirely different game, but at the end of the day, that's all she wrote. 3-1 to Bravado. Thanks to the viewers for joining us, and yeah, we'll see you in the next DGL game.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.